Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and welcome back to PMDG Boeing 737-800. Today, taking flight in Jet2 colours from here in Leeds Bradford to Jersey, and of course at the moment it's Storm Ciarán, probably one of the more powerful ones we've had in recent years in London, or across the UK even parts of Western Europe. Yes, strong storm, 90-mile-per-hour winds, basically along the south coast of the country and other parts as well. It's been a big issue here at home. But it does mean that for flying, it does make things interesting. So, flying to Jersey, which at the moment, or at least when I planned this about half hour ago, was recording METAR wind speeds of 23 knots, gusting 47, which technically is the airport closed, but we're up for a challenge on this channel. And yes, taking flight in the Jet2 colours. Plus, if time is permitting, then we will also do a return flight back to Leeds Bradford, which of course was the site of the TUI incident a couple weeks ago with the last storm the Bear, I think it was something like that, where the aircraft ended up coming off the runway due to really bad weather and what's the word, ineffective brakes in that process. So yeah, it should be quite an interesting flight today. 737-800, so of course the Airbus, a bit more automated, a bit more aircraft controls everything. 737 is just brawn and strength keeping us in the air. So, jump in the cockpit, set everything up, and prepare ourselves for our flights today. Make sure the chat is coming through properly, please. Yes, it is. Welcome Axel, welcome Flyer, Aviation Spotter, Owen. This is live, Owen. This is Owen. This is live, sorry. Alicia, Barney, Tyler, Satya. Welcome everyone. Right, first things first, let's get the aircraft set up. So, lights come, batteries come on. Ground power units on. Bring the aircraft to life. Pop to the top, set the IR switches to nav, and then we'll do everything else once the aircraft's ready for them. Right, so that's the overhead power. That's the overhead panel initially. Jump down to the FMS, or go into the FMC. Position just need to update my Navigraph at some point soon. Right, so grab the airport, which is Echo Golf November Mike, not Echo November Golf Mike, which is Oslo Gardermoen. Echo November Mike is Leeds Bradford. One thing I always get mixed up with on the old channel. Eden, not too bad himself. Ooh, how you doing? And whereabouts in the world you live, mate? So keeping all right. Right, to the RS position, head over to the route, and plug another thing. So it's Echo Golf November Mike to Echo Golf Juliet. We will set up the flight number. So we are Chanex 211. And our runway on departures today is going to be runway 32. Right, let's plug in our routing. Before we do that, let's head over to GSX. And let's get everything requested. So request refueling.
The fueling truck is on its way.
And we shall also request boarding.
Please boarding requested. Do you want a board crew?
We'll board the cabin crew. Pilots are on board already, so that's fine. Right, so starting off with Nelsa. Of course, flying Jet2, it doesn't mean that we also get the song. Right, let's play as Barton. Also, apologies, my throat sound, or my voice sounds a bit off today. I'm recovering from a minor flu at the moment, but I'm
Fuel truck
getting
is
there.
in position.
Right, for this position, so very sure we'll be able to program
Please
that as
don't
well.
load aircraft until the fuel.
November
Please use your airplane
5-8.
fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Cool. Total fuel requirements on board is going to be 6156. That goes in there. We'll do Palit at the same time.
Crew boarding starting.
Passenger count of 141. And cargo wise, 3.5, so 1.5, 1.7, 1.75, 1750, and 1750. Have our weights all figured out from the aircraft there. Right, November 5-8 takes us to Carno. Then it's directs to Ogtor. Directs to Atas. Directs to Ossep. Then it's Elnif. Zesp. Paxi. Tonku. November 862. Quite a few waypoints to plug in there, but
Bus is coming.
essentially what this routing is doing, I'll show you on the map in a second what the route's doing, but essentially what it's trying to do is guide us around the winds and the storms that you've got at the moment. So it's not exactly a direct path, not a direct line. You kind of fly a bit more to the west, avoid the worst of the storms, and then fly into Jersey, where then have to go through the heart of it anyway to get themselves into land. What was I at? November 862 to Skerry. And that shall be our flight plans. Departures, runway 32 on the Nelson 3 Whiskey departure, and expected arrival, runway 26 on the Skerry 1 Juliet. So we're done in 2 seconds, RS is aligned, so perfect plan. I'll just quickly give you an idea of the routes. So depart facing the west. Passengers boarding, let's get
Passengers
packs
boarding starting.
going. So it's Leeds Bradford, Jersey, 211, 35,000 cruise. 1 hour on the clock, and departure in approximately 23 minutes. 738, 141 passengers, Wi-Fi and entertainment, no. Boarding music, yes, of course, Jet2 has got boarding music. And safety briefing also for Jet2. Yes to snacks, yes, no to meals, no custard cards required for this flight, and flight number does not continue. And with that, we can now start the boarding process. Cool. Yeah, I've missed streams as well, AvGeek. I've just been busy with work lately, but I've got a bit more time now. Apart from next week, I'm going to New York. I have got a bit more time now, so hopefully get behind the screen.
Establish to find our runway.
Of course, Unicom has voice, so I'll be hearing around the message as well throughout flights. Right, so what was the flight plan? Nelson 3 Whiskey departure. Nelson 3 Whiskey, runway 32, insert that. That should fit quite nicely. So make the depart, head to the west, where you can eventually fly around the storm, curving around, and eventually make a flight to the east from Skerry, which eventually, further to southeast, brings us into Juliet. So again, on my map, it's a bit like this. So flight to Nelson, curve ourselves around, and then into Jersey, where we kind of flow to the other side. We'll have a look at the METAR for Jersey in 2 seconds. In fact, we can listen to the METAR, can't we? So listen to Leeds Bradford now, and then we'll move over to the arrival. Let's have a listen. So I need to go into... not here. Go to here. Right, let's have a listen to the ATIS for Leeds Bradford.
Winds 300 at 14 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, temperature 9 degrees Celsius. Dew point 8 degrees Celsius, altimeter 0968, light rain, scattered clouds at 1,200 feet. Broken layer at 1,800 feet.
Yeah, so the winds aren't too bad. It's 300 at 14.
300 at 14 knots, visibility 10 kilometers.
Yeah, that's not so bad, but it's Jersey, which really takes the cake. So if I can get the METAR for Jersey, please.
Passengers bus is coming.
Oh, do you not have a Jersey source? Okay, I don't think I can actually listen to Jersey. Yes, we can. Let's have a listen, shall we?
Winds 280, variable 250 to 310 at 23 knots, gusting to 40 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, temperature 11 degrees Celsius, dew point 8 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 0982, few clouds at 2,800 feet, scattered clouds at 3,100 feet.
Passengers
Cool, so winds at low altitude, clouds at low altitude, winds 23 knots, currently gusting up to 40. So it's a little bit calmer than it was earlier on. I think it peaks at 52 knots earlier on. So it has calmed a little bit. It's still going to be easy in this aircraft, that's for sure. Right, let's go to the rest of our program, shall we? So, 0 fuel weight, we'll go into 56.3. Reserves, in fact, make sure we packs up properly. So, where is it? speaker device, headset. Do I have an input option? If not, yeah, of course. Oh no, speaker. Yeah, speaker, headset. Okay, that's fine. So nothing I can redo from here. Right, so yeah, we'll speak to passengers as well later on. Right, reserve fuel on board today is going to be 2.6. Cost to next is 17. And cruising altitude at flight level 360. So it's a relatively high cruise today. 35,000 will be the initial climb, so 350 to hit. Cruising winds, grab the wind information for cruise. Type of climb 314 at 13 degrees, not actually that bad. Execute that. Transition altitude will be 4,000. We'll go for short runway leads, we'll go for the maximum takeoff performance. That's 5 degrees to takeoff. Centre gravity will pull up. And ooh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? You've got a tablet for that now. Yeah, so the finally arrived at PMDG 737. And performance tool lets us put everything we need. So if we go back to the home page and click flight bag, request highlighted from SimBrief. There we go. So that's our call sign. Alternative Heathrow. This flight from Leeds to Jersey. The map does struggle to load sometimes. There you go. If you can't load it properly, it's going to be in developer modes. Yeah, so we have got everything we need. So departure weather, that's our current weather here. So 300 degrees at 14 knots, arrival. 280 degrees, 23 gusting 40 right now. Doesn't have all the variables on there, I'm afraid, at the moment. Yeah, windy. So now if I go back to performance talk, now I can import from flight plan. Departure runway is 32. That's our elevation info we need. Runway conditions at the moment are dry. Scattered showers, but nothing too much over the airport. Takeoff flaps, we use 5 degrees. Rating optimum, we use max takeoff. Anti-ice will be... we'll leave it off for now. It's not particularly cold. Or at least it's not under sub-zero. Weights. So takeoff weight is 62321, but in kilos. And you convert this into pounds. Uh, 137,394. 137,394. Centre of gravity. Submit that for now. Let's go back to tablet. Will be 18.9, so we can actually use their centre of gravity. And packed will be on takeoff, and then weather, import the weather, which is fine. Calculate that. What is required? It is in there. Unless it wants 13.7, perhaps? It's given up on me, which is a bit of a shame, because it does work. I tried it yesterday. Cool. It's glitched, I think. Unless... oh, import from aircraft. Okay, import from aircraft. That will hopefully work now. Yes, so... center height 1500 feet, flaps 5, M1B 93152, rating, back takeoff rating, L temp will be 42 degrees, trim 5.53, 136, 138, and 145 numbers. So the aircraft gave us 133, 135, 144. Let's go to tablet, study for numbers. So 136, 138, 145. 136, 138, 145. And centre of gravity, that was brought from the aircraft anyway, so we're good to go. Right, trim 5.4, 6.53 again, slightly different numbers, but I presume this the FMS will be more accurate because this is directly off the aircraft. Tablets become a bit more third party, but we'll go what the tablet says. It's a handy little tablet, not the best I've ever seen in the flight sim. TFDI designed to still hold the cake for that S717. But it's not a bad little tablet, this. I do quite like it. You live in Jersey. You were fortunately living in very bad areas and like people. Yes, so the is it the western part of Jersey which kind of got directed to the storm first? That kind of got it's not great. Cool. What have I got in chat? So your roof came off in Jersey. Gosh, that's quite something. Yes, I'm going on Monday to New York, Edinburgh, going 5 days, Monday to Friday. Jersey today, New Jersey tomorrow, something like that. I've been to New York twice. Once for a proper holiday, that was last year September, and then back in it was June I went, or August. It's kind of mid of this year when I went up to Canada. I spent about 5 hours in New York, respectively, with a mate of mine for a couple of hours and just hung out. And then missed the flight on the way back. That was great. Yeah, no, all good and dandy. Right, tablets all programs, everything's programmed, aircraft looks good. We'll go back to FNC legs. So departures all programs, takeoff references all programs, aircraft stored up, so you can activate the left hand fuel pumps and starts the APU. Wait for it to initialize. There we go, no pressure. Starts. Going to turn on now the RS's lines. We will activate the probe heats, although the hydraulics will activate when the engines are turned on. Also activate the packs so that we get some air conditioning through the aircraft when the APU starts it. We're not too far now from our push and start. We'll double check if there's ATC online, which there wasn't 10 minutes ago. And yeah, it's still on Unicom at the moment, so there's no requirement for us to do clearance. However, there is full control at Jersey, which is pretty good. I'm going to say on the way in. Right, apart from that, I think we're pretty much good to go. Welcome, Aviation Notes, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. When does it become for Xbox? Not sure yet, Louis. No, we'll release it yet on the tablets for Xbox. I'm working with the A321 Neo Jet2. I've been on the A321 CEO Titan wet lease. We had to Rhodes a couple of weeks ago, but see, I'm more of a Boeing person, so it's heartbreaking to see, especially the A737-300s. Not many of those around left in Europe, so Jet2 are going to retire those A321s. It'll be a sad day indeed. Yeah, not many 733s left. Tom, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. So keep them alright, mates. Useful for now. Right, put our on and on. We'll go straight to cruise 35,000. We'll step up to 36 later on. We'll be cruise for a very long time, that's for sure. We'll activate the LNAV and VNAV. And what's our V2? Sorry, V2 is 145. Go back to the weather information, QNH. No. EFB, there we go. 9082 QNH. Very low pressure. 968 must be, which is in Sim 1. 982. Tablets is 9082, so even if it is actually one, if you press B, that resets the barometer in Flight Sim. But if the weather information is like 982, we have to go 982, I'm afraid. Cool. Can you use it for next stream? We'll see, Nathan. I haven't done using it in a long time now streaming, so definitely on the list of places to go soon. Alright, APU bleeds on. Generators on, that's all good. 35,000 cruise. Well, she was up to 36, actually was up to 36,000 with step. Apart from that, we should now pretty much be good as gold to get going. So we'll leave, well, that's the anti-collision lights. We will prepare, we'll request the ground for push and start. Get rid of the ground power unit and chocks. Which is fine.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Right, here comes the airport sim marshal. Here's put the gear lock pin in place.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Bypass pin in, all says removed. Grab will get put into place, and then we should be good to go. Go back in the departure information. Yeah, I mean, the 77NGs, some of the oldest ones are now coming up to 25, 26 years old now, so they have hit, some of the older ones have hit their end of life at this point. I'm sure that the 98 flight day ITA OBS was announced and started first flying. Again, ITA wanted need to do it at some point as well. Right, runway. What's the runway again? It's runway 32. So we nose right, tail left.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing
Release.
push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Received. A taxi now can come off again. Kill the aircon for a little bit. And let's start with engine number 2. We've also fuel pumps active. Would also help. Oh, seatbelts, probably will remember those. Oh, no, it's extra passengers. We'll do it after pushback. Right, watch that go up.
Please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Standing in a crowded room and I can hear your face. Yeah, just Glyn. Could never beat it for me. Standing in a crowded room and I can see your face. Just look around and think, everything's okay. Yeah. It's my one thing for Jet2. If I Jet2, you have to signal to Jessica and Hold My Hand. Great song, great track. Right, okay, pushback, nearly complete. No, dear, no, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I'm ready you all in. I'm ready for this. So darling, hold my hand. Right, engine 1 starts. Welcome Alex, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. Pressing the Airbus, I don't have anything either, that was shambolic. Right, engine 1 is actually ready to start now. We have a hot engine start for 2 there, got to 28s.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Right, switch over to engine generators, please.
Left is clear. Right is
Not
clear.
yet. Oop, not yet, sorry. Now. Right, engine generators active, AP bleed off, packs to auto, hydraulic pumps on, APU off. Anti-ice not required, since it's not particularly cold outside, still about 12 degrees, just wet and windy. Right, so again, no TC for us to contact, so we'll switch over straight to taxi lights and prepare ourselves for taxi very shortly. Got the marshal to hand us off. And would you hold my hand? Yeah, bye bye, controller, grounds, marshal, wing walker. Right, flaps down to 5. Do a quick flight controls check. Elevators are good. Ailerons are good. Rudder is good. And spoilers are good. Perfect. I've taxied the runway. Never expected passengers, so we're going to go greasing whilst taxiing to the runway, which I'm fairly sure is the second. Oh no, it's this one right here, so it'll be a very tight squeeze to get out of this spot, so that's fine, we can deal with that. brakes, get that off, and then start an immediate right hand turn. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, for this Jet2 flights 211 from here in Leeds Bradford to Jersey. Plan to stay up an hour, should get you there hopefully relatively swiftly, but bear in mind we have got very high winds while en route today, so you'll likely keep the seatbelt sign on for the entire duration of the flight unless we deem it safe to move. But certainly once seatbelt signs are off, we do request that you stay seated with your seatbelts fastened at all times. We have a great crew back there for you. He'll be serving you with any needs you have, but remember they are primarily for your safety, so any instructions they do provide, please do listen. Otherwise, you sit back, relax, and hope you enjoy your flight today with Jet2. Right, I'll go to the public now, as we make this very tight right hand turn to get ourselves in the taxiway. So yeah, at the moment it stands till about 40 knot winds gusting on the arrival at Jersey. Yeah, welcome back, 3D Pixel. How you doing, dude? Welcome back. It's been a while, man. It's good to see you doing well again. Leeds your favourite Harvelimani. Very good. 40. So right now, winds at Leeds at Jersey. So departure winds are 14 knots. Arrival winds at Jersey are 23 knots, gusting 40. About 2 hours ago, it was 26 knots, gusting 51, 52. So it was a lot heavier earlier on. Not that 40 knots is any lighter. Yeah, so 40 knots, 40 on arrival today. Alright, we're going to get onto a backtrack, so we'll get our landing lights on, position lights on, and that should be the FA panel fully configured for this departure. Looks good to me. We'll do the backtrack, we'll hold position 2 seconds as we do the takeoff brake set and spool the engines up. And of course, Leeds Bradford for short runway, so okay, so get ourselves off the ground as soon as we physically can. Yeah, back to flying Filippo heading. Welcome channel, welcome to the chats. Welcome back to Core, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chats. Yeah, like I say, I've been busy with work recently, but it has slowed down a little bit now. I've got a little more time to myself. But actually, apart from Sunday, I've actually got the next basically 2 weeks off, so I'm not complaining about that. But again, of course, New York next week. There will be a stream, or let's try and get a stream in tomorrow relatively early, so we'll be out in the evening for an event. Saturday again, going out for an event, but I might do a stream in the evening again. Sunday, no chance streaming, so I'm at work. Home Airport SB Aviation, very good. Ooh, I actually forgot transponder as well, can't forget that. That's probably more important than landing lights. Right, TRA sets. Still getting used to steering the 737. When the 738 first came out, it was a bit loose steering. Now, got to get those angles right, otherwise like that you get a bit stuck. Because the nose gear basically now twists all the way to 90 degrees. You hit 90 degrees, it stops the aeroplane, no chance of getting it moving again. Well, the 787 is the opposite. That thing basically glides on ice when it comes to ground taxi. Landing Heathrow, 90 knot crosswind, yes, sounds about right for Heathrow at the moment. Right, so we'll just take off brakes. Leeds traffic, Ciarán X211, departing runway 32 on the Nelta 3 whiskey departure for flight level 350. Right, bit of unicorn announcements, hold the brakes, throttles 40. Engines 1-2 stable. Let's get out of there, shall we? 80 knots. Hundreds. V1. Rotates.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Let's follow the ND a little bit to get ourselves some initial climb out of here. Right. The navigation display is now settled, so we can now switch over to the autopilot. The aeroplane control now for the rest of the departure. We can reset the brakes, flaps up to 1. Not a tail strike, Jamie, otherwise you'll have the audio from, what's it called? The animation one in the background. Yeah, I've flown the 738 enough to know where its limits are to avoid tail strikes. If there's a tail strike, you definitely would moan it, don't worry. Right. Flaps up. Altimeter standard. We've got flight control replay in the background. Now we're doing these landings without a replay, that's for sure. Right, any altitude restrictions as well, confirm that. 3,735 in there. So we'll skip the altitude restrictions up to Barton. Cool. I've got to say, the clouds right now. Beautiful formations being formed. Again, that's where Microsoft Flight Sim always specialised in the weather. When it first came out, the weather clouds was fantastic. Kind of dropped a little bit, so it kind of worked on optimisation. And then they really went overboard with the clouds and the weather and the lighting and all that. It looks absolutely superb. And of course, Jet2, happy airline, full of jet swim. We ain't going on with them. Yes, new routes to Belgrade and Copenhagen for British Airways. Been to Belgrade, lovely little city. Flew with Wizz Air on the way out, flew back with not Polish Airlines via Warsaw. Graphics card, RTX 3080 Tyler. All specs are in the description, you can have a quick look. 10,000 feet, landing lights can come off. And yeah, so this will keep seatbelt light signs on for the entire flight, which to be fair with this weather, probably not a bad idea. Because at any point we could get gusts, we could get wind, we could get blown around a bit. Nope, not what I wanted. I wanted to lock the video, please. There we go.
Portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the lap.
Traffic, it's just on the dial here for the distances for the navigation display. Traffic, centre, standard altimeter, and then reset for barometer. So far so good. So clearance level 350, I think. There we go. After 350 we get to Athas. Athas goes up to 360. So that's kind of when we got more of a southerly leg as opposed to the westerly, isn't it? That's fine. Have you got the new 789 yet? So, yes, I have got the 789 down. I flew with it a couple of days ago with a mate of mine between Menorca and Gatwick. Didn't stream it. I was just kind of with the mates. I thought, okay, we'll have a little flight. But yes, I have flown the 789. No, 788, not 789. Sorry, haven't got that one. Yeah, definitely one I will pick up some point. And of course. First flight in that, probably going to end up being London to Perth or Perth to London. You know, QF9, QF10. The mega ones. Right, so we'll go a little bit longer, then we'll look at the configuration for approach. And then we'll have a little prayer session before bringing it into land and the 40 knot gusting winds. Otherwise, so far so good. Slowly playing up now, passing through flight level 180, 2,000 feet. Just 2 o'clock. Good enough, while we're still relatively early. Go through the cabin, and this is on board our flight today. Any names you recognise, give us a shout, and we shall give them a quick look. No, the other person recognised off the bat. Nope. Nobody personally. If everybody else spots anyone, give us a shout. I've list stats for you. But 141 passengers on board today. It's fairly full cabin, but plenty of empty seats. Got empty rows all towards the middle of the aeroplane, so nothing too much going on really. Right, passing through 20,000. There's a bit of rain on the windshield there as well, so it's nice high altitude rain for us to endure. But we're almost at cruise, almost through the breaking of the clouds. Clear blue skies from this point on. Beautiful. In 2 seconds, I could go blow my nose. 2 seconds, BRB. Cool, back, and yeah, right now just flying past the Manchester airport, and that is... yeah, Manchester. also, the interface upload of Jet2 aircraft in this livery between Manchester Airport and Skiathos 77800. Did that for my vlog channel, and it turned out to be one of the greatest vlogs I've ever done. Generally, if you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it. This is my Skiathos vlog. If you haven't seen it, check it out at some points. It is hilarious. And I also sing solo Jessica Lynn there as well. So if you want to see me sing Jessica Lynn in full, then yeah, just get out and watch. But I'll stay here for now. So now, parting through flight over 270, nearly at cruise with 7,000 to go. Yeah, so let's have a approach, shall we? What we need to do for that. Right, so it's going to be a scary 1 Juliet arrival onto runway 26. Confirm that with the ATIS. Yeah, arrival on 26. So ILS 26. Scary arrival. Is it 1 Juliet? 1 Juliet. Transitions? Good question. Let's grab the charts. Echo Golf Juliet Juliet. Approach 26. Yeah, stars, so right. Star. 1 Juliet. Scary 1 Juliet. Scary 1 Lima. No. Cool. Scary 1 Juliet. So we arrive in final waypoint Scary. 1 Juliet brings us in straight in apparently. I've not found that approach. I mean, that's on flat, so we'll insert it. I don't have any transitions we can use for it. Serial 1 Juliet. Normal arrival 8664 by Scary. Continue on to Jersey VOR, Romeo 8318 to Jersey VOR. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Cool, okay. Execute that. And then. What I need to then figure out is then do we have to fly Jersey, or can we kind of break off a little bit early and then make that approach in? So yeah, fly into Jersey. It's not clear from the chart, it really isn't. So we'll fly into Jersey, we'll loop around, and then charge control. Okay, we can do that. So if I input that, create a loop for me, and then bring us onto the glide path of the approach. I can live with that. Now grab Jersey runway. Have the fixes. Cruising at 360 will be the final cruising altitude for us. So 369, 6, 12, 18, 98 miles. 10 miles and 2 miles short. Right, that's our flight plan completed. We have got London control on at the moment, so we'll speak to London very shortly. No, we don't fly around their airspace. Yeah, we'll fly through a bit of London as well before making our approach into Jersey. Oh, it's down right, very good. Head on to PMDG tab at Aviation, it comes with the latest updates. So you go up to the PMDG Control Operations Centre, update your 737s, and they will now come with the tablet. Alright, so normal idea will be through 6. Conditions will be wet. Landing flaps will be 30 today, packs will be on, and just be off, import the weather. We should have the gusts, that'll be hilarious. Right, calculate, so we're going to need an approach speed of So 132 plus 5 speed 137 approach, landing at 132. Use about 5,000 foot of runway, so we should be good to go. So I'll see that size now, since it's definitely a lot calmer than the winds up here, so give passengers some freedom for the flight as we now approach our cruise. The winds so particle. The winds have calmed down so.
You cannot get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened in the event of unexpected turbulence.
Don't get the flu, lads. It's not worth. So of course now we've reached the FS waypoints. We can now increase our cruise to level 360 as flight plan. So we've got a flight plan. Go to charts. There you go. FS step up to 360. So index performance 36, and then reset to altitude. Rapid cruise now, 737 jets. The weather up above, certainly not calmer, a lot more peaceful than it was down the ground below. Yeah, a bit of wind protection for you. Nothing too excessive at the moment. Again, during landing, that's also going to be a lot more low place. Welcome, or how are you doing? Welcome channel. Welcome to the chat. How are you today, dude? So I'm putting these screenshots now to Volanta, so of course if you're monitor, you have to crop everything one by one to see the monitor, which is a pain, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Zoom now, it's the top set marker now, just about 8 miles away, really a bit short, but it's fine. And yeah, she gets some mixes as well for the descent, which should be good for us. Okay, controller should hopefully give us the exact approach we need, although what I've configured should be what we're looking for anyway, so we are okay for now. Worst case scenario, if we got it slightly wrong, then we'll need a bit of spoiler action just to get the scent, or a little bit of throttle to keep us in the air a bit longer if we need to. But landing, I'm definitely getting myself ready for. Landing's going to be all over the place. As Ciarán, not to bad myself, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. Hope you're alright, mates. Gary, how you doing? Good to see you again too, dude. Hope you're alright. Yeah, so I did a little stream last week of airports and a couple of mates of mine. Flight stream today. try and do a flight stream tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. And then it really depends on what time we go out, basically. And then from there, Saturday, try and do a bit more airport sim with some mates again. Should be a good couple of streams to go. Thank you, Pain Lover. Glad you enjoyed them. You can see from this view the aircraft being knocked down a tiny little bit from the fins outside. Again, nothing excessive, but a little bit of rock, a little bit of shake. But seatbelts should be okay with them to check for now. And don't forget, once we land at Jersey, land to do a U-turn and fly back to Leeds. So this is at the very end, all the return flights, and of course replays at the very end, so perhaps you even enjoyed the view of the flights from the passenger's perspective. Can you do a flight from a 2E5 Manchester Gathos? I've done a Jet2 flight from Manchester Gathos, done it in real life. But I can definitely do 2 at some point. There we go, a few shoes up on now the Volanta map. Let's have a look. Got one flight out to Gatwick. And Eurowings, it's very good. Got screenshots around. I mean, screenshots these over Volanta. Yeah, a few of them dotted around, but it's not massive anymore. From the gate, very nice. South Dusseldorf. It's a bit dark, we've done a bit of lighting there. Frankfurt. Yeah, ready for departure. Very nice. In the US, and one over there. Got one in the Atlantic, midway through cruise TAP 330 Neo, very good. New York screenshot. The Deltas at JFK. Is it JFK? Yeah, JFK. Not bad. Welcome, Critique, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat, how you say, dude? We're in this airspace yet, so the answer is, oh no, we've completely avoided London Raider on the end. Might come up, no. Nope, we're going to completely skip out on London, that's a shame. And a great airspace to fly through, but no, we're on our own today. Any advice for a Microsoft Flight Sim? Start off, so if you don't really know much about flying in general, Mr. Quicko, start off small. Something like Cessna, prop, get yourself basic fuel controls, and then really YouTube tutorials. There is, I mean, all aircraft has a checklist, so you can go through the checklist one by one and see the process live. So engine starts in C, so for example, so air collision pack switches off, you go to the panel, it actually tells you where they are, so that's where they need to be switched off. Engine starts to ground, so switch two switches to ground, and then at 25% engine level down to idle, which is the 2 levels here. Oh, I know what I'm pointing at. So yeah, you've got the checklist which lets you view everything as well, step by step. Otherwise, YouTube tutorials, you've got plenty of them to look through. Why don't I find that sim? Because I prefer our IVAO. So, that being said, tracking link, you want to track our flight. can do so, but I'm issues with misfiring copies at the moment. There you go. If you want to track the flight, you can do so via that link right there. How come? I just do. I'm a community a lot friendlier. And I've got a few mates who flight as well. Good chats with them. Come on. This new emoji thing is annoying. Would you recommend getting the Airbus flight stick to make it easier not on autopilot? I mean, any... Right, so, when it comes to flying, there's a little saying that I heard a little while ago which I absolutely love. You can fly a Boeing on a joystick, you can't fly an Airbus on a yoke. I mean, I've got a joystick, I've got a yoke as well, so I've got the whole set. But, yeah, if you're looking to fly a mix of aircrafts, definitely look at a joystick. Anything from Thrustmaster I highly recommend. Not Spawn, just read out their products. If you're flying more kind of yoke aircraft, so if you're more of a Boeing, won't ever touch your Airbus, that kind of stuff, then look at a yoke. But certainly for general flying, joystick will suit you fine. So top of the screen, you're looking at 440 knots here. That is the airspeed. So that's the ground speed, which is shown here. Airspeed is 250 knots, because when you're at high altitude, the air flows a lot thinner, therefore less is in the pitot tube, and it shows that your airspeed's a lot slower than it really actually is. When you're in the air, you don't really care about your airspeed. You care about your airspeed for kind of soil information and all that. What you're really looking at is your max speed and your ground speed. Your airspeed only really now at this point used to check that you're not falling out of the sky and falling. That's really it. Yeah, so your ground speed that you really care about when you're at flight, so mainly your Mach. So the Mach decimal 77, which is 77% of the speed of light, speed of sound. Speed of light, oh, go crazy. Speed of sound, 77%. And that's what we're looking at. Yeah, in that case, definitely look at the Airbus stick from Twico. My brother has it. It's not a bad unit, I have used it a couple of times. It's a nice little stick. I like my Thrustmaster Warthog. Metal build, heavy, a bit of push out of it. Right, so we've configured most of the approach now. We're over here top of the scent. We will need to quickly do our flaps 30, 143. It was 137, wasn't it, on the tablets? 132. So the flaps 30, 132. The aircraft's giving us 103, 263. 103. 1103. So it's 263. Perfect. It's just on the heading in here as well, so in case you have a go around, which again, it's not impossible. I have a go around, that's flying around my head a little bit. Alright, actually down to 2000, which is where we're going to inset. Just confirm that, 2 seconds. Look at the charts. Clear that, approach charts around 26. So yeah, 2000 sets. And we are good to go. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, updates from the flight deck. We have just started set now into Jersey, and we're landing in approximately 30 minutes. Once again, we do expect some heavy winds in the approach. Right now, winds at Jersey reaching about 60 miles per hour, so it's actually quite gusty down south at the moment. It does mean we're going to turn the seatbelt signs on a little bit earlier than usual, so if you need to use toilets, please do so now, as it will very shortly prepare the cabin for our approach and landing. Landing once again in approximately 30 minutes. Well, master caution light pop up. I don't see what the issue is though. Oh, off schedule descent. Come on, we're 50 meters off it. Okay, spoil us for 5 seconds if that's what it wants. There we go. We're meters off the descent glide path, so nothing that we have to worry about. So yes, got to remember Drawyah. A go around is definitely an option on this flight today. The winds are bad. Fly runway heading, and it's the left hand turn as you do it again. Right now we are just about to leave the UK near Exeter. Yeah, officially leaving the United Kingdom, because of course Jersey, Jersey and Guernsey are British dominions. They're not part of the UK. They're their own independent islands with their own independent governments, independent parliaments. They just swear their loyalty to the UK, making them a British Dominion state. Which means technically, passengers on this flight will need to go through border control because they have left the UK. So Jersey fly to Jet2 fly to Jersey seasonally. So this flying right now does exist. It just starts in May, so it's more of a summer flight. So LS1 211212, which is a return flight, are both seasonal flights that take place between May and September, I believe. So it does exist, just not at the moment. Right, let's continue our descent, shall we? So, a quick look. We have got both ATC Tower and Ground online, so we'll definitely be speaking to both of them. And yeah, like I say, as planned, we'll then do a return flight back to Leeds Bradford. There's Exeter. Got Torquay, just a bit further south. And worst case scenario, if we need to divert, so on the flight plan, Heathrow is diversion, but I believe for a Jet2 flight, officially it's Stansted, so if you divert, you go back to London Stansted as a diversion airport. Or could go back to Leeds, we've got plenty of fuel for it. Oh, and to be realistic, don't expect the buses today. So that's not a Jersey. Let's have a quick look at the latest winds Jersey. So we'll grab the ATIS, Heathrow Jersey, Jersey Tower. Information Delta recorded about 3 minutes ago. It's only showing 270 18 knots. See what Jersey ground is saying. Same thing. Echo Golf Juliet Meta. So right now Jersey is showing. There we go, 2 gusting 39. So yeah, we still have heavy gusts there. Just for some reason their meter decided not to show it. Right, pop to the toilet, 2 seconds, and then we shall focus on our approach and landing. BRB. Cool, and we're back. So, again. So, 2000 inset, mispush attitude 3000, where it's going to be fly away heading till 3018 degrees south. Then it's nav 2. We have Jersey IVAO on 112.2. IVAO 2 active. I should get through shortly. We also have Jersey Tower on standby, so it'll be 119.455. Yeah, welcome back, MI7A, how you doing? On chill chats. Palit Boeing. No, that was an on-time departure, as per the flight configuration, passing 20,000 feet. If anything, I felt a bit too high at the moment. 58 miles, that's 4,800. Right, seatbelt signs on now, a little bit early, but winds are picking up, so passengers do need to sit down. Cents. How much? Again, 40, 50 feet, I can live with that, especially with the way things are bouncing around.
Gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten
Also,
seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten
decision height, category B, it's going to be 443. Cool. The app actually on all of the aircraft, Sean, so just need to update it. Update in the PMDG Operations Center and you're good to go. Right, QNH is 983 on arrival. Now as well, just since we're sitting down to 2,000. We'll go for heavy braking for the weather and short runway. That's 30 for landing. Cool, everything configured, happy with that. Yeah, doing 250 knots at the moment, but not too fussed about the speed so much, given the conditions. 242, 29, 137 down to the top of glide slope. Welcome, Triple X, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. Jersey Airport, 26, acceleration, we're heading, that's fine. Yeah, should be good for this. Right, do it properly now, so that's fine. Conditions wet. Aircraft details, also brakes 3. 5 input web bar. That should confirm what we know, so it's going to be. For 150. Just click on this constantly to see the fuel numbers go down. Okay, 150, so that should be a little faster than I expected. Right, flaps 30 at 150. 05 approach, that's fine. So 155 approach speed now. Should be that makes a lot more sense this weather. The FB is alright, Triple X. I've seen better tablets, but this one gives you what you need basically. The tablet, the calculation and stuff, especially, that's a lot nicer just going to the FMS of everything. So yeah, it's not the perfect tablet, but it does its job. Does its job well. I'm happy with it. You can see the aircraft's supposed to be doing 258 knots right now airspeed. You can barely get over 250. The current winds, flying into a tailwind of about 20 knots, gusting 40. Down below, that's going to be ordinary, I believe. No, okay, sorry, ordinary's to the left somewhere. So that's ordinary. Been there, lovely little railway. I recommend checking it out. That's Guernsey. So that's Guernsey, and then that is Sark. Jersey a bit further on. Water though. it's going to be a tricky one, but we'll give it a go. Yes, Mr. Clicko, we are definitely on autopilot right now. I want to switch off the pilot until we get to final. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing, 10 minutes. Pushing 10,000, and that's now come on.
We have begun our final descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store.
Well, I'd love to see a straight in landing, Mr. Clicko, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Sure, everyone else see it go around, but we'll give it a go. Again, always a worst case scenario if we need to try it again. And if it's a worst case scenario, we go to London, Stansted. Start recording the replay. So we'll pause momentarily while the replay starts recording. Yes, I do, Mr. Quicko. Again, Thrush Master. There's not so much the crosswind we're going to deal with today. It's just the sheer gusts and the speed of the wind that's going to push us off. Again, 20 knots gusting 40 is not an easy one by any means. Oh yeah, no. The worst case scenario would be we crash. Yeah, so that's so yeah. Worst case scenario is go around. Worst case scenario is the diversion. Worst case is the we crash. But best case, we land. Everyone disembarks happy, and then we prepare the flight back to what do you call it? Leeds, Bradford. I've not been to Jersey. I've definitely been to Guernsey and Albany. Love the islands, those two. But I do need to stick with Jersey at some point. But the aircraft in Albany and Guernsey are far more interesting. We've got the ATRs from and Drawyah 228 of Arini. We've got ATRs with the other airline. I can't remember what they're called. Their customer service wasn't great, so I actually never flew them in the end. Books a flight with. It's not Air Blue. Who's the other airline that operates out of Guernsey? Books with them. Got pushed onto the Arini flights, and their customer service weren't great. Not Eastern. It wasn't Eastern. Eastern are good. I flew their Jet2 a little while ago. Their customer service is pretty good. Sky Express? Nah, I don't think it's the thing. Could it have been Sky Express? Blue Island, that's it. Blue Island. I'd love to fly them, but to be fair to their defence as well, it was kind of COVID time as well, so it wasn't great for any air travel. But I certainly don't mind trying them again at some point to actually fly them out. Right, nearly there. Nearly there. Contact Swarm 9455. Let's switch over, shall we? Never flew Flybe. Never on their first chance, or their second or third chance of operation. either too expensive or not going anywhere I needed to go. Right, let's start some flaps. Flaps 5. I've done Aer Lingus once, XXX, Birmingham International to Dublin, and when I go to Los Angeles in January, actually fly out to San Francisco first, it'll be with Aer Lingus with stopover in Dublin, so just pre-clearance will be pretty chill. That's not what I wanted. Oh, you drew me this nice little loop. You tell me you're not going to do the loop? Well, that's a shame. Why'd you give me this loop and then not fly the loop? Didn't go to Union XXX, I work in the railways. Currently going through the rostered rest days and annual leave, so I've got a nice little gap. The thing with the railways is that it's work, nice little gap. Work, nice little gap. Especially the 7-day working in a row roster, which I do, which is painful when you get to the end of it, but those little breaks usually make up for it. What was runway heading again? Runway heading is 263.
Ciarán 211 Jersey Tower.
Ciarán 211, go ahead.
Ciarán 211, take squawk to 2133.
Squawking at 2133 for Ciarán 211. Right, so what's the runway 08 direction? Runway 08 which is a heading of 083. So fly away for a little bit and then work on it. Okay, I want that nice little loop. It just didn't give me the loop. I'm sad. Right, put everything back. See the aircraft speed-wise, certainly starting to not so much struggle, but really have to push for the altitude it needs. Cool. And now we prepare for landing. Come to my 0 note moments. Activate the approach mode. 10 miles. Down to 160. Down. Flaps 30. Logic of flight yokes. Basic, beginner stuff, but it does its job. It's not a bad little unit. Right, now reducing the approach speed of 155 knots. Welcome aboard, how are you doing? On channel, welcome to the chats. Ciarán 211 is now established runway 23. Correction, 32.
211, continue approach.
Continuing approach for Ciarán 211. Alright, we're established. All you gotta do now is land. It is 2-3. Actually 2-6. Oh, I'm talking about now. I'm in a world of my own right now. Right, mismatch attitude sets 3000. Don't we terminate up? I've got the return flight as well, so I've got one more to enjoy.
Ciarán 211, surface winds are 280 degrees, 23 knots, gusting 40 knots. Runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26, Ciarán 211. Very windy received. 2-3 knots, gusting 40! In reality, I'm fairly sure, guys, because the 737 max, I think its max gusts can be like 36, something like that. Well, it's 36 for the 73, 36 for the A320. So yeah, this airport is closed, but they're still doing it. It's a headwind gust, it's okay. Alright, let's get these throttles off. Force pilot off my aeroplane.
Approaching minimums.
Minimums continue. Reverse thrust sets. $100 knots. 80 knots reverses to idle. And vacates to the left. I have never had to manipulate the throttle as much as I have ever done this landing. The throttles were up, down, up, down, up, down.
211, welcome to Jersey, turn left onto taxiway Delta, hold short Delta.
turn left taxiway Delta and hold short Delta Channel 211.
Caution when opening the overhead bin, as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Right, hold position here. So let's take main lights off and APU started. So the ground charts as well.
Ciarán 211, contact Jersey ground at 121.905.
And it's over to Jersey ground on 121.905 for Chanex 211. Thank you very much, Joe. Right, put your tune over to ground at, was it 121.905? Hello there, Jersey ground. This is Chanex 211, holding Delta, requesting taxis to the gate.
Chanex 211, hello, welcome to Jersey. Taxi gate 1 for me via Alpha 5, please.
And that's gate 1 via Alpha 5 for Chanex 211. Thank you very much. Right, gate 1, nice and easy. We have got replay landing, so if you want to stick around for the replay, do stick around to the very end of the stream. We're going to do return flights to Leeds first, and then we'll do the replays for both landings. We'll do the flight back first, of course, and we'll do the replay and mess with these settings and switches and stuff, so I'd rather have a natural turnaround, go from there. 29 seconds behind schedule, wasn't the worst timing ever. We'll get the ground crew ready for us, that's gate 1 as well. So the ramp, east parking, north, east parking. Which parking is this? It's just terminal, right? Okay, we'll go to the gate first and then we'll set up the ground. Switch over the bleeds and into gate 1. Parking brake set. Engines off. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jersey, where the local time right now is 8 PM, temperature at 11 degrees centigrade. Do be careful when leaving the aeroplane, as there are high winds at the airport, so try not to get yourself blown off to the ground. Otherwise, we thank you for flying with Jet2, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check, please.
Requested.
Welcome to Jersey. Cool. Transponders welcome to come off. Yes, going to turn around very shortly. We'll prepare the aircraft for a return trip back to Leeds. Give it a few minutes for the disembarkation and set up for everything. We are going to require ground power, so set the shots and set the ground power units.
Passengers bus is coming.
That's just bus. They can walk that. Come on. Test lights off. That should be everything likewise. Cool. Jersey ground, Chanex 211. Thank you for the taxi there. We'll chat to you in a couple of minutes with another flight shortly.
Chanex 211, AFM.
Right. So they're beginning disembarkation. Seatbelts can come off. Pretty much earlier, but hey. not a bad flight that overall.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Well, letting us embark. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Cool, we're back. Right, so passengers embarking. Let's prepare the return flight back to Leeds. So we'll create a new flight. Thank you. Right, LS212 from Echo Golf Juliet Juliet to Echo Golf November Mike. Departure time will be in approximately. We landed 10 minutes ago-ish, so we'll say another. We'll go at 5:30. Pretty schedule flight comes back. Aircraft type D738. That's fine. Registration is Golf. What is it? That's Romeo Tango Echo. That's all fine, that's all fine, that's all fine. Departure runway is still 26. And arrival 32, perfect. So flights. pre-file this on to IVAO. Send the flight plan in. Perfect. So retext the IVAO new call sign. Last screenshot, last flight's uploaded, and then we'll move on to the configuration for the new flight turnaround. Right, cool. So back to initialization, index, position. Cool. So Echo, Juliet, Golf. Sorry, Echo, Golf, Juliet, Juliet, perhaps. Gate 1 for arrival arch, that's fine. Head to routes, there to Echo, Golf, and November, Mike. Cool. Flight number today is now going to be EX. Bloody. Full sign properly for this flight. I've messed up the flight plan slightly. Yes, that is. Yes, I did. Should be Ciarán exit. Sorry, Echo X-ray Sierra. Right, that's updated now. It should go live shortly. There's a landing rate of 349 feet per minute, 1.1 G is not too bad. Better than I was expecting, to be fair. Right, start a new flight. So let's do that on Sunbury for Volanta. Perfect. Right, let's get planning. This route, a lot more western actually, so if I show Volanta now, this time we're going to fly London before coming into Leeds, so the wind's setting up better over the capital at this point. Pardon me, get my microphone muted in time. Right, okay, what am I doing? So EXS 212. I don't think it could be speedy, so he's passing us some marking for this flight. But while we're here, request refueling, and then request reboarding as soon as that is
until the fuel
done.
truck arrives and asked to do it. Passenger's bus is coming.
Yeah, no one in the bus, but okay. Cool. Right, program. So first weapon's going to be Benex. Onto Golf 27. Akiki. Uniform November 867.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Event. Uniform Mike 184.
Fuel truck is in position.
Hemel
Please
Hampstead.
don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and asked to do it.
Tango 420. It's Trent. November 57. And
Please use your
Denby
airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
for reaching Leeds Bradford. Right, set up our fuel now. So fuel requirement for this flight is not going to be much more than that. 6603. Okay, 602. That's what it's giving me. Right, that's our flight plan input now. Added performance. 0 fuel weight. This flight's going to be 60.4. Oops, wrong one. Reserve fuel on board is going to be 1.8. A bit more than the inbound. Across the next of 60. Giving us a good number there. Flight level only going to be up to 320 initially. Before climbing 340 at Garmy. Actually, probably go straight to 340 then we'll start cruise. Cruising wind is going to be 288 at 13. Transition 4000. The 4000 should also check the chart here for Guernsey. So departure transition level is 5000. Scoot that and one limit once again. Short runway and heavy winds. We'll go for max takeoff performance. With flaps 5 and centre of gravity of 18.9. So back to takeoff. Actually, before we do that, head over to the EFB, request new data from sim brief. Will do. So back to you. Import from flight plan. Import from flight plan. Got the weather. Calculate that. Our new takeoff speed will be 138, 139, 145. 138, 139, 145, and the trim will give me here is 5.53. Rather than Leeds, we're about 9:30 UK time, MTB, 9:30. Well, passenger boarding a bit slow. I was hoping there, I must admit. Using them off. Taxi auto for now, get some air conditioning in. Oops, ground power unit. Switch with the GPU. Did we lose anything? We didn't lose anything. No, we're good. Yeah, if you leave power off too long in the 737, it just loses everything, so you gotta be careful. Add us a bit of memory. I'll remember everything for you. Right, let's take off ref sorted. Do our departure as expected. So it's going to be runway 26 again. And the Benix 5 Alpha. Right, let's contact the ground and let's request arc clearance. Hello again, Jersey Grounds. This is Ciarán212 at Stand 1, requesting IFR clearance to Leeds Bradford with information Golf.
Ciarán212, standby.
Right, time to hold standby 2 seconds. Gives them a chance to put in new flight info.
Ciarán212, you are cleared to Bournemouth via the Benix 3 Delta departure. Squawk. Standby. Squawk 4620 for me.
Ciarán212, could you double check the arrival, Bournemouth or Leeds Bradford?
Apologies, Leeds Bradford, that's my mistake.
No worries, all received. Ciarán212 cleared to Leeds Bradford, and it'll be on the... Sorry, could you say that again, for us, Ciarán212?
Yeah, sure. Ciarán212 cleared to Leeds Bradford via the Benix 3 Delta departure. Squawk 4620 for me.
Ciarán212 is cleared for departure on the Benix 3 Delta departure, squawking 4620.
FNX 212, read back correct.
Right. 4620. That's good. FNX 3 Delta as you wanted. We've got a 5 Alpha. I don't think I've got FNX 3 Delta, so 3 Bravo, 5
Passengers
Alpha.
boarding starting.
Look at the chart, see what they got for us. Star, SIDS, cool. Right, 5 Alpha is the best one that we've got for their matching, so same, I'm looking at waypoints right now, same waypoints, it's just basically a different name for this one, so 5 Alpha is what he's looking for, which is fine. That's all configured, passengers are now boarding, so we can end our flight on you, and start a new flight, and it's on to Jersey to Leeds, cruising out to initial 1500, hour and 5 minutes flights with the right departure in about 17 minutes now. 73 passengers, no Wi-Fi entertainment, yes, Jet2 boarding music, we got that, we also have Jet2 safety briefing, more jet skill will do, get rid of those two and start the boarding process. Right. Welcome new people, welcome aboard this flight. Yeah, so the boarding on on GSX specified settings generally a bit faster than the disembarkation, so that turnaround there shouldn't be particularly bad. Right, so we've got our departures sorted out, we've got everything configured, routing's all in, takeoff, that's all fine. So, yeah, initial climb for the Benix departure, it's going to put me at 5,000. 263, 263, is going to continue to show 263. And as far as I'm concerned, that's all good. Right, we can start the APU now. Uh, 34, being new cruising altitude.
Passengers bus is coming.
Not too bad, Jane. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yes, coming up to Christmas, Flying Barbarian. We'll definitely do some more thin air ops and certainly take part in the IVAO's Christmas flight event.
Passengers boarding starting.
AP stabilising. Once that's done, we shall take over. Yes, I remember the Oscar. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Watching on the chat. So the weather on the way back's not as bad as the outbound. Not great, but he's not going to have to deal with some as bad turbulent storms on the way back. Right, so at this point we've now finished our configuration. We're just waiting for passengers to board now. As soon as they're on, we're good to go. Got our clearance in, so next time we contact control will be for our push and start. Just gotta wait for the boarding now to finish. Cool. And before I forget, I'm going to check the payloads also matching the new numbers. So, pardon me. Right. Setup. No. Actions. Payloads. So, new numbers. Passenger count is now 180, so a bit of a heavy aeroplane. And cargo 4.5, which makes it 2.25. 2250. 2250. Cool, that's all sorted. I have to do my sense of gravity again, so it's slightly off.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you.
Cool.
Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location...
Right, slowest thing right now is going to be the baggage, we're about 30%
Select
done.
212 Jersey ground.
If the overhead
Jersey
bin
ground, go
is
ahead.
full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to
Yeah,
other
Channel
passengers.
212, I unfortunately do have a problem with your flight plan. Runway 26 is current. Bennett's departure is for runway 08, unfortunately.
Stand by, no problem. We shall revise our flight plan and give you a shout.
Thank you.
Okay,
We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once you depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Thanks 5 Alpha. Look at the chart. Phoenix 5 Alpha is a suitable departure. It gets us off the runway, deviate to the south, and continue onwards. So unless I'm getting something wrong... We could go north. We could do an AUTAC 3 Alpha. Departure. AUTAC 3 Alpha. We have a 3 Alpha. Channel X212 to Jersey ground. Would the AUTAC 3 Alpha be suitable for us?
Yeah, Channel X212 standby.
Cool. See what he says. We can refile our flight plan and then hopefully get that going.
Channel X212, that looks good. If you could amend that, that would be great. Thank you. And refile.
Right. AUTAC 3 Alpha. Right. So, AUTAC 3 Alpha. 26. We're going to have to mess our flight plan around now so we can get a new filing in. Plan that. Zoom out. So, we now fly to AUTAC. The next suitable waypoint for us will then probably be just after Garni. Vassox. Like that. Deviates a little bit, but we can work with that. So, Garni. AUTAC 3 Alpha to Vassox. Uniform level 68. So advance. Right, that's all refiled now, so I shall wait for it to update on their end. Pardon me, I'll wait for it to update on their end. And then we shall refile. Channel X212, we have refile flight plan now using the AUTAC 3 Alpha departure on to an inbound of Vassox.
Channel X212, that looks good. Just call me for push and start, thank you.
Cool, so happy with the new flight plan. Next thing you're calling for is push and start. As soon as Pax is happy with boarding, we can go straight on to run AQ power now. So over to the tablet, let's CFMS, sorry. Should be the same runway stats, that's okay. Cool, so head over to init ref. Menu, grounds, and with the AQ running, we can just switch off the GPU and get the chops. Cool. Flight time is 1 hour and 5 minutes back to Leeds Bradford, Oscar. 1 hour and 5 minutes. We're online guests. So since it's a new flight, we have a new tracking link. Let me get the new tracking link on channel now.
Leeds Bradford. Our flight time will be
There you go.
roughly
If it's your
1
flight,
hour
feel free to use the
and
new link in
5 minutes.
chats.
Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure.
Alright.
Cabin crew, prepare doors for
Request
departure.
push to
Cross-check,
start.
identify straps, and
As they
standby for
connect,
all
we'll then get in there. That's fine for now. Ciarán X21271 ready for push and start.
Ciarán X212, push to start approved, space east for me.
We are ready for pushback.
Push to start approved facing east for Ciarán X212. Right, so ground crew are now going to reconnect to the aircraft, push out facing east, and then we shall go on our way. So in terms of gates to gates, we've been sat here for an hour 35, about half an hour. Sat on the ground, half an hour, turn around, back on we go. Here comes the tug.
Locking gear.
Right, so it's nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines are clear. Start at will.
This said parking brakes. Sure I did. Really? Come on. Sticky parking brake. There we go. Right, engine 2 starts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen to an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Standing in a crowded room and I can see your face. Put your arms around me, tell me everything's okay. Again, I love this song. I really do. Ooh, no. Pushback can stop right here. Pushback can please stop right here. Stop here, keep pushback. No idea what's taking me.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Take a look for your nearest exits now, bearing in mind that they may be behind you. If you need to leave the aircraft quickly, take off your shoes or anything that
Right,
may damage
engine
the
1
slide.
starts.
Leave all luggage behind and go to your nearest usable exit. If there's a change in cabin pressure, masks like these will appear
145.
from the panel above your head. As
That's
soon as
reached
you see it,
5,000, that's
pull
fine.
down to start the flow of oxygen.
Hopefully I'll have been able to come to
Breathe
life.
normally, put it over your mouth and nose
Should do,
and
flight
adjust
plans all
the
correct.
Make sure you put your
Although
own mask on
admittedly the
first.
30 waypoints aren't particularly
Unlocking the
The
nose
mask
gear.
may not inflate, but rest assured that oxygen will
exciting.
still be flowing. A life jacket is located
Brings up the talent potential right there. Trust me, dude. Not at all. Yeah, hashtag Drawyah Christmas single, Just Couldn't Hold My Hand remix. Ooh, haven't said you overlay yet, haven't I?
Disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Once you're outside the aircraft,
There you go.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
if you need to inflate it more, flow into this tube.
Right, so ground crew are happy.
And a
wait for engine 1 to stabilise. Once that's active, switch over to the engine generators.
Simply press the two metal ends of your seatbelt together until they click. Then pull the strap to adjust so it's tight and low around your waist.
Cool,
To release your
perfect.
seatbelt, simply lift the metal cover. To prepare for takeoff,
Ciarán X212 is ready to taxi.
your tray table and cup holder are folded away and your
Ciarán X212, taxi holding point Golf via Alpha.
Taxi holding point Golf via Alpha, Ciarán X212. Right, controls check. Elevator's good. Aileron's good. There's only once you hold my hand. Right, we're happy. Taxi lights come on. Parking brakes released. And let's taxi to runway. Holding point Golf, was it? There's some in the grass now. I'm going to have to put more thrust in to get takeoff out. There we go. The only way it pushed me to the grass, that doesn't normally happen to GSX. Home point Golf is right at the very end, nice and easy for us. So if we push down the throttle, basically put the center into max throttle, then reduce it straight away, and that lets the aircraft, well, that tells pilot the takeoff is correct. In this case, takeoff config is fine, as we were able to go to full throttle without the takeoff buzzer sounding in the background.
The cabin is ready for takeoff.
Thank you, cabin crew. GenX212, holding Golf, ready for departure.
GenX212, contact tower 119.455, thank you.
Over to tower 119.455, GenX212. Thank you for service, have a good evening, bye bye. Good evening, Jersey Tower. This is GenX212, standing at Golf, ready for departure.
GenX212, line up on white runway 26.
Line up white runway 26, GenX212. Right, position hold. This come on, that can come up, and transponder goes live. Cool, so once again, expect a nice gusty wind departure. The net weather conditions here in Leeds, here in Jersey aren't particularly great. We'll hold position, as soon as tower's happy, we'll prepare ourselves for departure. I'm using fat sinks. I prefer OVO, Jay. Simple as I prefer the OVO community. Right, now we wait. I can't have it sitting here too long. We're 2.5 minutes behind departure time, so won't be too late either.
Ciarán 212, surface winds are 270 degrees, 23 knots, gusting 34 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, Ciarán 212, slightly less windy. So we're gusting 36 now, so winds will fly down by about 4 knots. Again, still heavy, but that puts us right on the limits of the A320. 737 does require a little bit less. Throttle's 40, 1-2 stable, let's get out of there. Probably the VNAV, because our waypoints don't quite sit right.
80 knots.
80 knots. One rotates.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. There we go. Yes, 787 streams are planned, don't you worry about that. We definitely will stream the Horizon at some point, don't worry. Right. Switch over to autopilot now that we are relatively steady. Maybe I'll do the rest.
Ciarán 212, on safe flight, nothing further, monitor Unicom 122, desolate, bye bye.
Over to Unicom 1 to desolate for Ciarán 212. Thank you for service and have a good evening. Bye bye. Cool. Over to Unicom now. Unfortunately, land control have disconnected, so it'll be a relatively quiet flight now. We're back to Leeds Bradford, but hopefully someone comes online later on. 5,000 feet, that's go up as well. 5,000 feet, 7,000 is set. And we can also increase the climb now. One more intervention. It's 34,000. Definitely more wobble on this flight. Definitely a lot more wobble on departure. Seems like all these Phoenix departures need plane low. Yeah, we're missing a couple of them I've noted, but we've got one that the ATC we're happy with, so we'll go with that. Passengers, 180. Daniel, 180 passengers on board this flight today. Flying back to Leeds Bradford, where he started. Another windy airport in the UK, although not as bad as Jersey at the moment, so it should be a slightly smoother landing this one. In theory, of course. Climb now through 7,000. Level 70. Get a nice little sunset on this flight as well. There's Ordinary, I believe. That's Sark. Looks to me like Sark actually. Yep, that's the island of Sark. Warden's a bit further north from here. Oh, you the ground there displays, fair enough. So purely out of interest, what was wrong with the initial BenX 5 Alpha? Because, unless I'm reading the chart wrong, this is just purely speculative, I'm just interested in this one. BenX 5 Alpha, it's a departure before it turns to the south. Not sure. That's the bit that caught me out. Other than that, thank you for the service, dude. Appreciated. Always good to have someone on the ground. Right to 1,000 feet. Landing lights off, off, and that should have been on. No, it's on. It's fine. Good. Okay, cool. Let's see how climb out. Yeah, that's all in front of us now. We're creating on the horizon there. We'll fly for Birmingham at some point soon, Daniel, don't you worry. Birmingham is on the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may
Right,
turn
past
on
10,000 feet.
larger
Everyone can now
portable
relax and
electronic
saw landing lights
devices.
can
This is
come.
also a reminder to
Well, I can come off now, so that's fine.
throughout the duration of
And
the
get
flight.
lock.
Do not
We'll
form a line
set
in the
that.
laboratory.
It's only about an hour or so back to Leeds Bradford. Weather conditions a lot nicer. Should give us a simple enough landing back into the departure. Flight plan said BenX 3 Bravo. Did it? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, my apologies there. That's on my part then. Either way, the new AUTAC departure probably suits me better anyway, because it's more northern path, therefore it's me close to Leeds quicker, so either way, thank you very much, really appreciated. Welcome, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. How are you today, dude? I like all this. It's a small island, but if you like your peace and quiet and walking through fields, lovely place to go. Also, the Heritage Railway there again. Very nice little railway, using old London Underground's 1956 hot carriage, I believe. Using the former quarry line from the quarry up to the end of the pier. Then cut back years ago to a station down by the town. Still a bit gusty, so I'll keep the seatbelt signs on a little bit longer. Once we're at high level, less wind, less blowing, you should then be able to switch back. Switch off the pilot, switch off the seatbelt sign even, and that passenger chance just to walk around the cabin and relax for a little bit, stretch their legs. And again, this is a seasonal route, so one not active at the moment. Jet2 flights 211 and 212 from Leeds to Jersey do exist. They're more southerly routes, seasonal. Oh, strong winds at 20,000. It's looking at 30 knot crosswind, but it's the gusts. It's the variable direction that's really giving us some knockings there. so we enter the UK around Portsmouth, where we hit mainland, fly across, fly through Slough, just touching West London. What am I doing? Let me show you the actual flight plan on screen. Yeah, so we enter the UK, to get to Vassar, so enter the UK around Portsmouth, continue up north, actually haven't to be exact. Fly over Slough, which is West London, just to our right hand side, get a view of Heathrow and Norfolk air bases, plus the Elstree as well. Left hand at Hemel, which gets us over London Luton, continue over through Northampton, and then through Leicester, Derby, and eventually an arrival into Leeds Bradford once we go up the outskirts of Manchester. So taking off all the major cities in this route, all the major cities in one little leg. But for now, sit back, relax. The winds have calmed down now, so probably get all the seatbelt signs. We'll continue on with the rest of the flights. Not too bad. You wait. How are you waiting? How you doing? Welcome channel. Welcome to chat. Hope you're alright, mates.
You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when needed in case of unexpected turbulence.
And don't forget, at the end of the stream, we'll be doing replays for both landings, both at Jersey and Leeds, so do stick around to the very end if you want to see how the landing looks from the runway and passenger perspective. Especially the Jersey landing, that was maximum throttle input and output, so it was up, down. And definitely enjoy the audio from that. But for now, let's continue our flight to Leeds, passing through flight level 250. Yeah, there's an event on IVAO tomorrow, out of London Heathrow. I don't know if I can go or not, because I've got a work awards evening thing tomorrow, so I might actually have to miss that, which is a massive shame. I'd love to go. Landing at about 9:30 MTB, around 9:30 landing time. It's about 50 minutes or so, 45 minutes. That's level 270. Right, while I climb out, let's have a look at the configuration for Leeds. So, arriving runway is going to be ILS 32. No stars available, so we'll work out on the chart star transition via Leeds Bradford. Flaps 30. Again, we just have it to calculate everything. So landing dispatch, we'll do landing en route, so import everything we need. Conditions are dry at Leeds at the moment. Calculate that. Yeah, VRF for 155 likes things. If we just go to runway, that'd probably be helpful. Still 1.5 VRF looks like it. Then yeah, breaks through because again, short runway. That's config. That's kind of fine. VRF at 5. There you go, emergency config as well, so if you have an issue with the aircraft, you can just switch it in through here. Interesting. Right, 155, we approach speed again. 30 stroke 155. But that means I'll approach with, sorry, 155 VRF, that means I'll approach with 60, isn't it? That's fast. Yeah, because it's VRF. So your approach speed is VRF plus 5. Okay, yeah, speedy approach boats things. let's go through our cabin, see who's on the airplane. Any names you recognise, give us a shout, and we'll have a look at their stats. Maybe I recognise straight off the bat. Nobody I recognise on board, I'm afraid. 180 passengers on board, so it's a relatively full cabin. Most people, most seats filled even. Whereby London has gone offline, so I'm not sure what's control in that regards. You've got a louder motion A320 doing circuits at Stansted. This was doing yesterday. When I did a flight yesterday, a mate of mine flew in with Jet2 actually. So I think three most recent flights we Jet2. Jet2 from Prague Stansted, Leeds to Jersey, and now doing Jersey to Leeds. My most three recent flights Jet2. But yeah, flew into Stansted. Pretty good flights, got a few screenshots as well. Very close encounter with the traffic there. Control actually had to get us to descend then time again to avoid that. Yeah, overall pretty good flights. And then I thought, well, another mate of mine then popped on the tower. I was like, oh, okay. We both decided we'll just do circuits. So my mate did VFR circuits, I did IFR circuits, just to have a bit of fun, aka VFR circuits, how I can manage the aircraft and move people where they need to be. IFR, you're coming guns blazing. Once I've announced that I'm on final, you move everything else out the way. Now playing with either matte, either white. How do you have the CSF package for IVAO Explain? It should all be under the outage installer. Why playing shaking so violently? Asks Grosser Free Height. Turbulence. Gusting between 15 and 25 knots. Heading's relatively steady now, 295 to 296. It's not really variable, but it's the gusts at the moment. Wind's kind of going, it's hammering the side of the aircraft. It's having to kind of maintain around that. Turbulence winds. If you want the XCSL for Explain, there you go. Meta packages, CSL Explorer for Explain. Download that. It gives you a little pop-up, you select the airplanes you want, and you just download it directly into Explain. Should be all, just a few clicks, should be all automated. Yeah, to be fair, we're at cruise now for 340, so I've been laying up much up at cruise. The inbound flight, a lot smoother than the outbound. This is just going to be rocking us now for the rest of the day. I'm going to pop to the loo again, back in 2 seconds. it's going to be a very pretty sunset easing today. Just shame we'll be down there when it all happens. It's going to be cloudy, rainy, windy. All your favourite ease for the flying. I was going to be flying over London actually. Oops. Soon we'll be hitting London. What's this? This is a it's either an A310 or an MD80. I'm putting my money on A310. Information, either information, Yankee at time, automatic, runway arrival, Mark 27 left, transition level 85. Yeah, it's the A310. Guessing Lufthansa based on that tail code. So far so good for our flights. Inbound to be a little steady. I mean, we have a little deviation now on the Welsh. Yeah, we avoided Wales. That's what we did. We avoided Wales. Yeah, I think it's more because the winds are just dipping a little bit. We did alright. Didn't have any issue with go-arounds. Brought it straight in. Nice and steady at Jersey. Right, London Heathrow should be to our right hand side now. Do we get any glimpse of it? None at all. Yep. Yeah, not even a glimpse of any. None of London. All blocked. Anything out this way? Any of Slough? Any of Maidenhead, Reading? Ooh. Right, got Great Western Main Line. Tiniest amount of it. That's west of London Aerodrome. That's going to be Maidenhead Aerodrome. A little bit of lag there because I think Heathrow's trying to load in somewhere. Yeah, she's that wall of cloud directly below us, which blocks any sight of the capital's main airport. Right, Lieutenant Hemel, which means London Luton's now going to be below us somewhere. Oh, we see Luton. Just enough visibility to see Luton. And who remembers the classic series at Luton? Airline, it's called Airline. From the song, come fly with me, let's fly away. Da, 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 da. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Da, 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 da. And then it's usually some person screaming at checking agents. That's how it goes. A couple of my mates out in the US talking about the series. We'll have a chat about the series, which is like, I mean, they watched it. It was actually quite popular in the US because the actual US version of Airline was pretty dreadful in terms. Well, I say dreadful. Passengers don't tend to freak out as much because, of course, in the US they're very strict with their aviation laws. We're here, of course, they're strict as well, but generally tolerance levels are a lot lower in the US. In the US, you start screaming and shouting, you're out the terminal. Here, we give you a little bit of leeway and room to keep going. Yeah, also something about Stelios. And yes, I do see the car park Spaghetti Rover. Of course, not there anymore. We all know why. Imagine you're on a holiday, you're out on the Bullhampton for 3 weeks, you're enjoying yourself, life is good, it's hot sun in Greece. You fly back, your car's a wreck on the floor, burns into 2 million pieces. Quite a shock for anybody on their way back to London. Oh, the car's gone. Well, get in the train, I guess. Right, top center is approaching now, so we better look at this approach. Alright, first thing, the waypoints, of course it's coming in by the Bradford transition. Step, let's have a look. So same again, when you fly into Leeds, do a loop, and then come into land. That's kind of a very tight loop, that though. And we kind of just Leeds Bradford, and then it's into Charlie India here. Probably just be easy to do that, to be fair. Cool. Now we'll grab the Leeds runway, head back to the fixes. Alright, 34, 369, 4, 8, 12. 9 plus 12, 90 plus 12 is 102. 10 and 2. That's good. Next we'll go over to destination forecast. Let's grab some wind information, shall we? 12%, so it's 340, 20 and 10. Alright, 300 at 13. 315 at 29. 315 at 32. Perfect. Ooh. Fine. So that over there, that plane there, that is going to be 747, KLM 747 from New York to Amsterdam. Not a bad route, that. They've got half hour to go. They've been airborne for 6 hours and 50 minutes. Alright, just our altitude now. We need to send to an altitude of 3,000. Even the winds, yeah, it's going to have a little bit of a pain to slow down there, because it's a tailwind. Sorry, it's a headwind. It's a headwind this time. Tailwind's out the other way. Yeah, nice and gusty. So we tell me altitude alert. We're fine. We're fine. Other aircraft. I just looked at the WebEye. Andy. So I'm on the IVAO network. That's my airplane here. Jersey to Leeds Bradford. So the aircraft that crossed by could only be this one, it's the other aircraft in the area at that altitude, whatever 3900s. No, yeah, 38,000 now exact. Ooh, someone's doing QF10. London to Perth, that's going to be a long route. I wish them all the best. And 787 out here, New York to Frankfurt, Etihad. Another A320, London City? Okay, London City, Brussels there to Brussels. Normally Q400 on that route is. That's not VATSIM, and yes, IVAO, but VATSIM does have an equivalent, yes. Yeah, you'd have to go on an online network to track on the map. How are you? Not too bad myself, not too bad. To be fair, if you do fly by wire, then on their website, you can also track yourself on their map. So this is all the fly-by aircraft at the moment in the world. And of course, any aircraft has a cockpit, so the A330 and 900 Neo, headwind sim, I think. Yes, they also use the fly-by-wire cockpit, so you can also track yourself in there. So yeah, if you fly with fly-by-wire, then you use fly-by-wire. If on IVAO or VATSIM, they can just use their own dedicated maps. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just started descent into Leeds Bradford and should be landing in approximately half an hour. If you need to use toilets, please do so now, as due to heavy winds in the area, we'll be switching the seatbelt sign back on relatively earlier than normal, so please do so now. Cabin crew will be coming shortly to prepare the cabin for its arrival, so please follow the instructions they give you. Otherwise, you sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your flight into Leeds Bradford. Right, 109. And Leeds VOR is there's no IAF. You never know how these work. MIAFs. There they are. 402.5. 4. What am I doing? There we go, right, no. Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Okay, we'll carry on. Passing 20,000. A very pretty approach to this, that's for sure. So runway heading 318. Very pretty waterworks over there, must admit. Have a look around. Passing 18,000. Not too fair, the wind's not nearly as bad as I thought they'd have been at the moment. I'll happily accept this as an approach. Nice and smooth, nothing too excessive. The altimeter for, of course, going to be in US inches. Let's grab the meter for Leeds Bradford. 280 at 15 knots, plus some visibility, few clouds at 1,400, scattered at 1,800, QNH at 9 at 70, 9 degrees 2.7. Is it QNH 970? There's one more thing I was going to do, and I've completely forgotten what it was. Brakes level 3. What am I going to do? Ah, minimums. Minimums for Leeds Bradford will be 734. Perfect. Oops. Right, to this point now, we've got our approach configured. Everything looking good. Continue on descent and shortly bring it into land. Put the seatbelt signs back on. Hit the clouds very shortly, so expect a bit of a rough ride now for the next couple of minutes.
We have begun our final descent into Leeds Bradford. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you.
Right, on the lights, we put 10,000. So this is basically a 90-degree turn onto the glide path there. We'll let the air nav align the aircraft up to the glide path. And as soon as that is done, we'll switch straight to approach mode, and then bring the aircraft in for its 100% landing. We'll double check the webby one more time. Which is no ATC at Leeds, which there isn't. Should be relatively straightforward, this. Right, into the clouds. Take one last look at the sun, guys, because we are about to hit darkness very shortly. Into the darkness we go. Leeds Bradford traffic, this is Ciarán 212, inbound Denbigh, passing flights level 100, expecting runway 32 ETA, 15 minutes. Alright, quick voice Unicom there, just allow traffic in the area that we are coming to land, just in case that they are, of course, also in the area. Might put a bit of power lighting in as well, because it can get a bit dark here shortly. Not much, just a little bit initially get some lights. Don't need the lighting though, it's not dark enough yet to require that. Right, so let's right hand turn, insert the localizer, and bring it down, I guess. 8,500. So the first flight, a couple minutes, well, 30 seconds late. This flight's like to be a couple minutes ahead of schedule, owing to pretty good tailwinds on the way through. Gusty, shaky, but good. And a little bit earlier, a little bit ahead of schedule. Crew 7,000, incept at 3,000, misapproach when we set that, needs to be at 4,000. And again, 40 knot winds, more of a crosswind this one, so possibility again of a go around if required, which is runway heading 4,000 and then a right hand turn to face. Oh no, and it's just So fast rate to 2000, then climbing, turn right, head. Okay, so yeah. Cool, okay, ignoring this, it's up to 3000, so climb straight runway heading for 2000, and then at 2 to 3000, a right hand turn, head back to the Leeds Bradford non-directional beacon. So leave it at 3000, which is fine. That's 5. Slide arms. Apart from these going to roads, very good potato. Do enjoy the flights. I was on roads a couple of weeks ago. It's a lovely little island. Highly recommend it. Especially if you get a trip down to Castle Resort. Quiet island, very picturesque. And Olympic Air Q100 as well. Bonus little flight. I thought it was Q400 I booked it. About 3 days before I flew, I checked the booking again. It's like, oh, Q100. So, yeah, that was a pretty epic little bonus as well. But it's a nice little place for roads. Do recommend it. So again, I'm going to let the LNAV do the initial turn onto the glide path. As we're turning, okay, let the aircraft side. We'll lower flaps down further, about 6-7 miles, load landing gear, and then it's just bring it into land. Leeds. And there's the turn. So we'll go straight to the approach lane for this one. No need to go on to the glide since we'll already be aligned. Cool. To be fair, more clouds here and stuff thought there would be. When we're showing about broken has at 1,500, we're well below anything. I'll take that. For a very pretty approach, I'll take that. Winds at the moment, headwinds, 30 knots, not too bad. Flaps 30, gear down, mispush altitude sets. Everything's configured for a smooth landing, that should be 155 for the reference. Leeds Bradford traffic, Ciarán X212, landing shortly, runway 32. Right, so just put a little shout down to Unicom that we are landing now, runway 32 at Leeds. Probably could have said landing imminent, so it's landing shortly, but it is what it is. Alright, let's get the throttle up. Starting to get a bit of shake now. 1000, stable approach pushback set, and gear down 3 greens, flaps set, spoilers armed. Landing config, good. Manual control, my aeroplane.
Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums.
Minimums continue. Reverse set. No call outs, thank you Leeds. And welcome to Leeds Bradford, where the weather is always sunny. Right, let's do a U-turn, backtrack, and go back down the runway. Gate 12, very good. I'm not sure what game I'm going to go to yet, I'll have to check the ground.
Degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bin.
I'm not on Bats and Potato, I'm on IVAO.
We thank you for flying with us.
Right, I'm going to re-enter now the 08 side of runway. Backtrack down to the exit point. And it's off to the little stands that Jet2 use, just to the north of the terminal. Yeah, that's all do. That's the runway, it takes up to 40 knots, gives a bit of speed. Yes, this is the ORBX Leeds Bradford scenery. Very nice scenery this, I do really like it. It's nice to fly in and out of. Right, we're off the runway now, so we can start the APU. Get this switch down. Transponder can come off. landing lights also can come off as well, just on the taxi lights. Yeah, welcome to Leeds. Very good flight that. Thoroughly enjoyed it. No, not using that stand. That's reserved for British Airways. Back in the British Airways also have Leeds Bradford. I don't think they do anymore. That jet bridge is now kind of sitting there forever. And don't forget, we have got replays of all the flights as well landing, so don't go anywhere just yet. Because for landing, we'll go back to the same gate we started at, which is gate 13. That's when we departed from. That's what we shall also return to. Because why not? Actually, I think it might have been 14 we came out of, so... Okay, one gate earlier. Yeah, it's definitely 14. A little bit slanted there. That will do. Run brick sets. AP bleed on. Engines off. And that's it really. Welcome to Leeds Bradford. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Leeds Bradford. The temperature right now is 10 degrees centigrade, time being 10:45. We thank you for flying with Jet2. We hope you enjoyed the flights on board today, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, this time doors are please. Thank you very much. Right, that goes there. GSX, press boarding.
The boarding requested.
Jet2. What's I'm gonna do? Gonna turn on dome light so you can see properly. There we go. Cool. Right. So off. Press the ground power units. Wait to switch over to ground power so it's connected. Again, put off. Do some time off now. It's opposite here for the night. So basically shut down the cockpits with everything off. Not too bad, Rossio. How are you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're right, dude. GG sets. APP
Passengers
off.
bus is coming.
Off. That's yeah, put them off, I guess. No real need for aircon now. They're all leaving. That's that really. Welcome to Leeds. Everything up really, make sure that nothing is left behind. Yeah, a bit later, Rossio. We actually did 2 flights today. Missed both of them, I'm afraid. How about you going to exit the airplane with tug pods in front of them? But okay, ground crew, you decide.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Yeah, it was a good couple of flights. Saved the winds, the landings at both airports, a lot better than I was expecting. I'll take them both. But don't forget, we have got replays as well, so I do stick around for the replays if you want to see how it looks from the passenger's perspective and beyond. Otherwise, yeah, hopefully the first 2 passengers will leave very shortly. Grab a final ground screenshot of them, and then watch the replays, bring some notes. We've got the red beacon lights, that will definitely come off. There we go. This flight, so we landed about, well, we landed 6 minutes ahead of schedule, just under 7 minutes, so like I said, we had a better tailwind on the way up, which pushed the aircraft to a little bit of well, better speed on the way up, so overall, pretty good progress. Landing was a rate of 235 feet per minute, which is again not too bad given the conditions given Leeds as well, so challenging airport to land at, so I'll take both landings without too much fuss. We'll watch the Jersey one first, since that was our first landing, then we'll come back and watch the Leeds one before bringing the stream to an end. Alright, let's grab little screenshots of the passengers disembarking, get that one ready for Volanta, and then go from there. Disconnect from IVAO as well, since we no longer require any ATC. Yeah, I'm just being a little bit careful because Volanta hasn't actually said the flight's ended yet, so we're still still active. So I'm going to hold off the end of it just a moment, which that Volanta hasn't decided that it's going to continue. Also because he's got the screenshots, which is beneficial. Yeah, very good flight overall. Let's have a look. So yeah, departure, broke away from the original routing. Could have gone over France, but nope, stuck to the English Channel. Isle of Wight, Portsmouth haven't. Slough, London, Maidenhead, Reading, over Watford and Luton. Northampton, Milton Keynes. He takes off all. Just off of Birmingham as well. We took off the majority of the UK major cities in or England. Sorry, England. I think it was. You got Cardiff over in Cardiff and Swansea over in Wales. You've got Liverpool didn't really touch. Edinburgh, Glasgow for Scotland, Inverness. So yeah, all English major cities, almost even. Right. So shall we look at some replay, shall we? Let's see how the flight looks from the passenger perspective. So sort of point of replay there, that's all fine. End the flight on PAX, end the flight. So 239 feet per minute landing, 108 passengers, satisfaction. So overall, pretty positive from all on board. Right, that's all finished now, so I can, without any problems, end the flight. PMDG setup, power state load, use it for final approach. I should have saved it as well because I did that's what I need. Cool. Where is it? So approach. Hide the webcam as well, so you guys can view landing it in full. GSX, going to reset the stand.
You need to start the engines to request ground services.
Cool, that's good at filming already, so that's perfect. Right, let's let our first landing, shall we? So that's going to be Jersey. To catch up. Give it a catch up. Come on. There we go. Amazon dispatch delivery, thank you. Right, let's right. Of course, the wing flex is going to be a bit of a pain as well, isn't it? So the lights also set as they work. So on, off, up, down, off. There we go. Right, so landing from the right hand side. Main thing of this one, listening out to the engines, because it's kind of pumping it up, down, up, down, up, down as you really fight to keep that speed steady when you approach into Jersey. Flying tomorrow to Manchester from Oslo with Norwegian Air Shuttle 11:30. You hopefully won't still be flight. When I flew from Leeds back to Stansted a couple of years ago, I was during one of the storms. I can't remember what it was called. It was like 2019 storm we went through. Flight was 2 hours delayed because the inbound flight, the flight was on before, diverted to Liverpool. Then they had to fly an empty airplane from Liverpool back to Oslo to pick up us, and then we just got to Stansted ourselves without having to divert, but it was very bumpy the whole landing. Also, when I did from Milan Linate to London City Airport with Volanta, that was a scary old approach. That's rocking around like crazy. Pilots, top of their game. Sure. I'm now into Jersey. Mainly listening out for the throttles when I'm on manual control. No way, hang on. That Amazon delivery had an email that just arrived. They don't deliver at 10 PM, do they? Oh, double check that. Busy with work spell, and the community telling hasn't vanished. We had about 60 odd viewers on this earlier. I don't stream as much as I used to, but people are still tuning in. As I always said, YouTube's never been a massive priority. It's always been work and life. This is just a hobby. So if I get tied up with things, YouTube ain't the first thing to go, I'm afraid. Yeah, really limiting throttle there, getting that speed steady, because the winds are all over the place. Hoping to get to December at some point, Finland at some point in December, Stout. That's the plan at the moment. Flying to Helsinki, get train up to Tampere and then leave out Tampere. I'll double check the plans and I'll confirm it. Yeah, I mean, for the 40 knot gusting winds, that was a smooth landing. 40 knot gusts, not a problem. Clear weather, slam onto the ground, that's my goal. I'm not sure yet. We'll confirm with the guys up in Tampere. What they say, I'll do. So at this point I think I've now got manual throttle. Go. Nice little adjustment there. So quick reminder of the winds on this one. It's 230 at 24 knots, gusting 40. 230, 24 knots, gusting 40. So this is a headwind coming in from the left-hand side. But it's the gusts that really took the cake of this one. Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. Any day of the week. Right, let's get back to drone cam. Stick the camera on the ground. Enjoyed landing from the runway's perspective. A bit closer, to be fair. So you can see we're bobbing around quite a bit with this one. Keeping it steady, keeping it steady, and down. Right, next up, Leeds Bradford. So again, give the sim just a moment to catch up, let scenery load in, and then it's a landing replay out of LBA. Welcome, Azikas, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. Give it a second, give it a second. There we go. Right, so start off with the right hand passenger side. Once again, nice steady approach in. This one, not so bad. It's a 14 knot headwind, so the conditions were a lot nicer here in Leeds. But of course, top of the hill, a few small gusts coming up as updrafts, so those you need to combat anyway. They're not nearly as excessive as the first flights. Short final in, and yeah, a bit of flight, given that this is a slightly downward facing runway. Touchdown! Let's do same for the left. Not a bad one, not bad at all. Now one more view, this time from the runway. Back into drone cam, whoops. Shoot across the UK over to Leeds. Make sure that follow mode is switched off. Drone follow off, there we go. City airplane a couple hundred feet in the air. Enjoy one more landing. So aircraft makes its way in. Nice and steady. A little bit of grabbing. Nice glide down the runway and touchdown. Yeah, overall, not bad those lights. Very happy with the overall. So, yeah, I guess that's it for now. That's the end of the live stream. That was Leeds Bradford to Jersey return during Storm Ciarán. 40 knot gusting winds on the approach into Jersey, which made it a nice little trickle of throttle action there. Before return back to Leeds Bradford, nice stable flight, nothing too excessive to talk about, and overall very good trips indeed. So, yeah, that's the end of that today. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream today. I'll be back more active now, starting getting a few more streams in as of late. Try to get one in tomorrow as well if I can. And yeah, take it from there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to us already. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you soon for another stream shortly. Take care. Have a good one. Bye bye.